Hi friends, this is Jim back in the shop on Saturday. It's June 10th. Beautiful day here in Northern California. It's probably about 68 degrees, nice little breeze going, beautiful. Today I'm smoking a Carrillo short run from 2013, nice little Robusto. Got some age on it, almost 4 years. Mellows it out. It's really nice, tasty cigar. I probably mentioned it in a previous video. Local brick and mortar, they're having to close one of their locations because the landlord's kicking them out and didn't want to renew their lease, so they're having to close the store, one of their stores, and they're going to be open till I think it's June 18th, Father's Day, and then after that it's going to be closed. So they're running a big sales. Just about everything's 30% off right now, and they got a big chest up on the counter, and they've got it full of cigars, $5 a piece. And so they go through the humidor and they grab open boxes of cigars. Didn't matter what they were. Every other day they take them and throw them in that chest. Well, they know my favorite. One of my favorites is Carrillos, and I talked to them guys the week before about maybe throwing them in there, and they were kind of holding off on it. Walked into the shop, and lo and behold, the day before they'd actually dumped in a couple of different boxes. So there was a total of about 25 sticks. I think there was probably 6 or 7 Robustos, and the rest of them were Churchills. And I grabbed them all. For that price, you can't beat it. They're usually anywhere from $8 to I think $14 a stick, and for $5 a piece, I grabbed them all. Thumbed through the chest there, and ended up grabbing a few other cigars too while I was at it. So stocked back up on cigars. But here's my second cigar today. Well, got a new toy from Jeremy Larson, so got to play with it. So got a real nice Zycar gear-driven cigar cutter, and it works beautiful. Thank you, Jeremy, man. That thing really works good. I like it a lot. It's the best cutter I've had, and I've used quite a few of them over the years. Used to really smoke a lot of cigars, and it works really nice. Puts a nice clean cut on there. I like it. So today I want to do a little pipe talk, question and answers. I had a question by one of my subs, and then I wanted to show a couple of new acquisitions. I still have P.A.D. And hi, my name is Jim. I have P.A.D. Sorry. Yes, I make pipes, but I still buy them. And I do have a Yabo I wanted to share. So, man, that thing's so good I don't want to put it down. Good stuff. So let's go with the acquisitions here. At the Chicago Pipe Show, I saw this pipe, and I was going to get it, and then on Sunday, our ride to the airport showed up. I didn't have a chance to go back to pick it up, and I got home a couple days later. I thought, damn it, I wish I'd picked that pipe up. So I contacted Val Shanahan. He lives in Florida, and Val said, yeah, I still have that pipe. Gave me a great deal, so I went ahead and I bought the pipe, and he shipped it to me. So this one here is my first Rad Davis, new to me, Rad Davis from 2011, squat tomato. If not familiar with Rad Davis, Mark Tinsky taught him, started him making pipes, and Rad just took off. He made a lot of beautiful pipes. A few years ago he had a heart attack, slowed him way down, and it was just too much stress, so he quit making pipes. But this one here is just a gorgeous pipe. I've been looking for one of these for about 4 years, and Val had this one, and it was lightly smoked, no tooth chatter on it at all. Everything fit nice, tight, and right. And with Rad, it was going to be drilled right, made right. Smokes really nice. I really like this pipe, but that's when I got a week after Chicago it came in. So that was one of the ones on my hit list. And of course, this maker's been on my hit list too. I wanted to get his pipe. I almost got a couple of them, and I didn't. And was down at the local brick and mortar last week when I got the cigars, and I was talking to some of the guys there and checking out some pipes, and I saw this one and I had to have it. So my first Grant Batson, G. Batson, and thank you guys at the Briar Patch. You know you are. Let's do a little reveal here. Beautiful little blasted bent billiard silver band. This one's got a really nice little blast on it. Beautiful stem. Drilled perfect, as I expect from Grant. Grant does great work. If you haven't had a chance to check out his pipes, check out Grant's pipes. They are nice. Nice smooth top on that one. Really nice pipe. So those are my two pipe buys. Last year I did really good. I only bought meerschaums. I didn't buy any pipes last year that I remember. Take that back. I got a Chris Morgan pipe last year, one of his high grade pipes, and then mostly meerschaums last year. So I got 2 high grade pipes this year and a couple of meerschaums. So I'm tracking right. So right in there. Excuse me. Why? I hate this. Oh, it's tasty. That's a good cigar. I've got a quick Yabo here. I'm gonna open this up. So used to grabbing the pipe anymore. I go to grab it. Not used to cigars. Anyway, come home yesterday, picked up the mail late, and it was a box. And I grabbed it, and I grabbed it from this side first. So of course, when I saw that, I knew exactly who it was from. It's from Pottsville Piper James. So he sent me a Yabo here. I don't know what it is. Got the handy dandy hook knife. And James taped this thing. I think he used a whole roll of tape on it. Let's see if I can get this thing open without cutting off an appendage. All right. Nice little bro note here. Jim, this is just a small token for your help with the lathe and the Redeemer. And for, excuse me, one for you and one for your dad. Stay smoky, James. Thank you, James. What do we have here? Wow. Got some tamps here. Check that out. Beautiful. That's some nice work, James. Really nice work there. I like that. You got the quarter on the bottom of it. Very nice. I think that's your birth year, too. Got a nice quarter on the bottom of that bad boy. Now that's a tamp. I use that with my Magnum pipe. Perfect. And this one right here is very nice also. Beautiful wood. I think that's zebra wood right there. Gorgeous tamp. Thank you, James. That is gorgeous. I see something else in here too. Hey, tape that crap out of this thing. Here you go. couple of tins here. Nice tin of Pelican and a tin of King Charles. Now, I haven't tried this blend. I like the Pelican. I've smoked quite a bit of that in the past, but this King Charles, I wanted to try this one out, and I have not smoked that one yet. So I'm really looking forward to giving that a try. Thank you, James. I appreciate that, buddy. Very nice. Man, I didn't expect that at all. Thank you. That's one thing about the YTPC. They are generous. Everyone's great. Sorry, I'm going to even this out just a little bit. Okay. Pipe questions and answers. I was asked a question by a subscriber about pipes, pipe length, coolness of the smoke, and what works better for what kind of a blend. And I think that the shape and diameter and depth of the tobacco chamber plays more of a part for the coolness and dryness and taste for smoking different blends, whereas a pot that has a 1 inch by 1 inch diameter chamber is going to smoke an English blend, maybe a Balkan blend, better than any other blend. A stacked billiard that has a 3/4 inch diameter bowl that's 2 1/4 inches tall, that's going to smoke flakes and Virginias and vapors better just because of the way it's shaped. Also, if you're using a U-shaped bit as opposed to an acorn bit, the acorn is more V-shaped, and you'll find that in bulldogs, blowfishes. Some people use them in billiards. If you contact me to commission a pipe and you want a billiard strictly for flake, and we talk about what size you want and what you're looking for, I might make a pipe that's a tobacco chamber that's 2 inches tall, that's 11/16 in diameter, so it has a real narrow bowl that's actually V-shaped at the bottom, because you're going to use it strictly for flake or broken flake or Virginias or something like that. You might want something similar to that. Length of the pipe, there's different lengths, different styles. You have a Lavat. This is my dad's pipe. I made this one for him, and of course you can tell he's got the softy bit on it. He loves this pipe. So you have a Lavat. It has a long shank to it. Okay, it's not longer than the standard pipe, but it has more wood, more briar. So that's going to absorb more moisture. So this does help. It has a little more weight to it because there's more briar in it, but it does absorb more of the condensation, the steam, the moisture, because there's more wood that it's involved with. So these do tend to smoke a little bit cooler. Now, when I say a little bit cooler, it's subjective because it depends on how you're smoking. If you clench the pipe all the time and you smoke the thing like a freight train, I don't care what pipe you use, it's going to burn your mouth or burn hot, just by the way you're smoking it. If you don't clench the pipe, you hold it in your hand and you take a draw every so often, you don't have to worry about having a long shanked or long stem pipe, because you're not clenching it, you're watching and how you're smoking it slow. You're not going to heat it up too much with it in your hand. You feel the temperature of it, you feel it change when it starts to warm up, you slow down. So it really depends on how you smoke the pipe more than the pipe itself and the style of the pipe. I have smoked reverse calabash pipes. That was all the rage there for a couple of years. Some people absolutely love them. I didn't find that it smoked much cooler, but because of the size of the shank on it, it made the pipe heavier. So when I clenched it, instead of sitting in my mouth parallel, it tended to sag down a little bit because it was so heavy. And when it did that, it was almost like a Peterson P-lip, where the smoke blew up into the top of my mouth, and I didn't like that. The smoke wasn't that much cooler. So for me, it's more how fast you smoke and what type of tobaccos you smoke, as opposed to the shape of the pipe. But a lot of people like Lavats. I like Lavats. They do help with moisture. I think they do smoke a little bit cooler because a lot of the times when you get the tongue bite, it's not so much the smoke, it's the steam that's coming from the tobacco when you're smoking it that actually burns your tongue and mouth. So if it wicks more moisture away, that's even better. It should smoke a little cooler, keep it from getting tongue bite. So that's the Lavat. Canadians the same way, Lumberman, Liverpool, long shanked pipes. Next would be a bamboo pipe. I made this one for my dad. As you can tell, it's got a softy bit on it. I don't use softy bits. I don't like the feel of them. It's just a personal preference. He likes them. He holds his pipes with his eye teeth, and he tends to bite through the stems. So to slow it down, he'll put softy bits on there for a while, and the stems last longer for him. But I made this one for him, and there's a couple different ways of doing bamboo. The original way of doing bamboo is you would use a stainless steel tubing, a piece of it down here at the end of the shank to the bamboo, and then a piece up here for the stem connection to the bamboo. That works well because the bamboo inside, you've drilled a hole the length of the bamboo, and the bamboo wicks the moisture away. It does a better job than briar, and that's why it was. And plus, it's light, so it's very popular. A lot of smokers like bamboo. I like bamboo. It works really well. I want to make some more pipes with bamboo. I just haven't had a chance to because I'm working on so many commissions. I'm hoping to make a few more for Vegas this year for the West Coast Pipe Show. Bamboo is great, and it is durable, very durable. So you don't have to worry about babying the pipe or getting messed up or anything. It works really well. Wicks the moisture, works well. My dad absolutely loves this pipe, smokes the hell out of this pipe, and I think that it's because of the material that it wicks the moisture. Another way that some pipe makers do it, I don't agree with it. They run a stainless steel tube all the way through, so it is epoxied into the shank, and a solid piece goes all the way through, and they attach the stem to it. Now, when you do that, you have no moisture wicking ability. It adds weight to it. You've lost every reason why you'd want to put bamboo onto a pipe. Basically, all you're doing is putting the bamboo on the pipe for aesthetics, so it looks good. To me, that makes no sense. You know, they say, well, it won't crack. Well, bamboo's a natural product. It'll have a little bit of cracking in the future. It's not going to crack and fall apart. Okay, if it's made right, it's going to be holding together good. You don't have to worry about it. So bamboo, I like bamboo more than I like a long shanked pipe. Lighter, wicks more moisture, smokes clean, really good. I like the bamboo. If you don't have a bamboo pipe, you should really try one. Bamboo, when it's done the right way, really works nice. Then you move on to your church wardens. A lot of people got these back when they were watching the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. A lot of people were drawn to the longer pipes. They liked them. They got them to smoke. They're great if you're sitting at home and you have a chance to sit down, pack a bowl, and smoke it. They're kind of hard to bring with you somewhere because they don't just fit in a pocket. You put it in your pocket and it's just the size of the stem. I have made bamboos. This is one of the ones I made in my first 6 months of making pipes with a pre-made stem on it, and it smokes all right. I've made a few since then where I've made the pipe out of rod, drilled it out, did it all myself, and those smoke a lot better. And I have a few customers, that's all they want are church wardens. I make them once in a while. They're not fun to make. It's a lot of work on the stems. People don't understand it. They think, oh, the stem, it's the same as the other stem. No, it's not. To get the right shape on a longer stem like that and the proper bend and everything, it takes quite a bit of work. But I don't think they smoke that much cooler, and that's my opinion. I've smoked them. They're fine, but that small distance of that smoke and steam traveling doesn't make that much of a difference in my opinion. Some people swear by them. That's fine. If it works for them, great. It didn't work for me. It smoked the same. So I've made them. I don't like making them because of all the work on the stem, but they work fine. If you like them, buy them. They work for you, great. So I don't think they cool the smoke that much. So basically, what it boils down to for me is how you smoke your pipe, how fast you smoke your pipe, what type of tobacco you use. Excuse me. This is what I smoke. I started off with really big pipes and huge bowls, and you could barely clench them in your mouth because they were so big. And I thought they were great. And then after a while, I started learning, and now after smoking them for pipes, pretty much strictly pipes for the last 4 years, smaller, lighter. This one has an 1.5 inch tall bowl, 3/4 in diameter, and it's lightweight. I can clench this thing all day long. I throw that thing in there, I hardly even know it's there. I like to hold it in a clinch because I'm usually working with my hands doing something. I'm either driving, I'm at work doing something, or I'm in the shop working doing something. I rarely have a chance to sit down, relax, and smoke a pipe. If I'm going to do that, I'm pulling out one of my larger meerschaums and smoking that. Most of the time, I have a briar pipe. I have a couple of meerschaum pipes that are lightweight that I pack with me to work, and I'll smoke those while I'm driving around because I like to clinch. But smaller, lighter, and I can tell, I can feel it when I'm smoking. If it's starting to heat up, I feel that, and I know to slow down. And if I have to, I put the pipe down, let it cool down for a minute or two, pick it up, you feel it, you know it's cooled down, tamp lightly, light it back up. And if you're not used to smoking Virginias or vapors and they bite the heck out of you, what I started doing way back when I started smoking them is I'd light them up, puff them 3 or 4 times, put the pipe down, let the pipe cool down, retamp, light it up, smoke 3 or 4 puffs, and put the pipe down. And by doing that, I started to figure out that, okay, I don't have to just do it 3 or 4 puffs, 5 or 6 puffs, and then you start getting a feel for the pipe when you're smoking the Virginias and vapors, and they tend to burn hot when you smoke them fast. So when you get one that tastes really good and you're starting to smoke it fast, you can feel it, the warm smoke in your mouth, and you feel the pipe and it's getting warm because you're going to tamp it. You feel it's getting pretty hot. Slow down. Even if you have to stop, let it cool down and then relight it. But for me, I like the small pipes all day long, and that's what I usually smoke. So anyway, I hope that answered your questions. If you have any more, throw them down in the comments. I'll be glad to cover them. If I know the answer, I'll cover them. If I don't, I'll try and find out the answers and cover them in upcoming videos. So anyway, have a good weekend and be well. Stay smoky. Bye-bye.